This video is going to show you how to calculate the perimeter of a circle. Now with your circle you have three different really important features to look at. The first one I'm going to draw around is that perimeter or that circumference of the circle. That's what we're looking for in perimeter. The second thing that you need to know is this line that goes right through the middle of a circle. So that's called the diameter. That will go from one side of the shape right through to the other side of the shape, passing through this center point of the circle. It can go from any direction as long as it's going from one edge through the center right through to that other edge. They will all be the exact same length regardless of where in the circle they actually start from. The third part that you need to know is exactly half the diameter, and that's called the radius. This goes from the edge of the circle to the center, or from the center to the edge. Again, it can be anywhere in the circle as long as it's going from that edge right through to that center point. What we predominantly use in perimeter is the radius, but you can use the diameter. I will show you both ways of doing it, and either way we're going to end up coming to find the circumference. Let's go down and we'll do an example of one. So this circle may have a diameter of 10 centimeters. What I like to do first off is to write down the bottom the information that I have. So diameter equals 10 centimeters. So my radius, which is exactly half of my diameter, will be 5 centimeters. My formula to find the perimeter of the circle is P equals 2 pi r. Now that basically expands to 2 times pi times my radius, which I know is 5 centimeters. I'm going to use my calculator to find 2 times pi times 5, which gives me 31.4159. You will usually only be asked to round to 2 decimal places, so I'm going to go 31.4, and because this one's 5, I'm going to round this number up to 2. And it's important that I don't forget I am working in centimeters, so 31.42 centimeters. That tells me what that entire circumference of that circle is. If you are given the radius, exact same, except it will show you that, I'm going to say 3 centimeters. It will show you that it only goes to that midpoint. So P equals 2 pi r, 2 times pi times my radius of 3 centimeters. On my calculator, 2 times pi times 3 equals 18.8496. So because again I only want 2 decimal places, I'm going to go 18.8. This one's above 5, so this one is going to round up to 5. Again using centimeters. So that's showing me that using this radius, I have just found that the circumference or the perimeter of this circle is 18.85 centimeters. Some people do find it easier to use the diameter, and that's okay in perimeter. You just have to watch out that when you're doing area, you don't get caught up in using that. I'm going to say that this diameter might be, again, 10 centimeters. Why not? So I'm going to go D equals 10 centimeters. Now, because if you've seen the connection between diameter and radius, you'll notice that diameter is 2 times your radius. So times 2. So really, there isn't too much difference in the formula. You're still looking at pi, but you're no longer timesing your radius by 2. You're just going to use your diameter. So pi times my diameter is 10. So times 10 on my calculator, pi times 10 equals 31.4159. Again, I only wanted to 2 decimal places, so I'm going to go 31.415 is 5 or higher, so this one is going to round up to 2. 31.42, I'm using centimeters. So that is how to find the perimeter of the entire circle using the diameter if you're given that. Both are correct. Whichever is easiest for you, go with that.